All right, boys, have a seat. We need to talk about our new manager, Graham Potter, who has agreed to come to Chelsea and leave Brighton. So stick around as we dive deeper into this. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Mike, huge fan of the best team in London, which happens to be Chelsea. If you agree with that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. Now, today's video, we're talking about Graham Potter. I made a video yesterday talking about him possibly coming to Chelsea, but it has been agreed upon that he will be coming to Chelsea now. Now, it looks like he's going to try to bring some of his back staff along with him to Chelsea. I'm not sure exactly how this will work out with Brighton because right now, obviously, they're going to need to find a new manager. And if he takes his staff with him, they're going to have to overhaul for their next match, which again will be coming up this weekend. Now, for Chelsea's standpoint, this makes sense that you'd want to bring in your staff because they already know the system you're trying to implement. You know who you can rely on, and again, you know what you get from your other managers around you. So again, this would make sense for Graham Potter to bring his own entourage to Chelsea, and again, Chelsea will definitely benefit from this. Now, looking at everything, it looks like this is going to be a 5-year deal, which seems to be unheard of for most managers for their biggest first career job. Now, again, I know he's working at Brighton, but again, going from Brighton up to Chelsea is a big step up. He's going to be playing the Champions League. He's going to be expected to win a lot of trophies. And again, this is going to be a lot more stress on the guy, but I think he'll do quite well. That being said, though, the 5-year contract shows that really Todd Boehly really wants this guy to stick around, as we've seen in the baseball season with the Dodgers, which I know is a whole different sport and everything. But Todd Boehly is stuck with their own manager or coach at the Dodgers. And I think because now he has the right guy that he wanted, he's going to stick with Potter as well. I think he's looking that this is going to start being a rebuild season, which I know it's only 6 games into this season, but having Potter now, I'm pretty sure we're looking future-wise. Yes, obviously this season we still want to finish in the top 4 and try to compete for a lot of titles, but really I think what we are looking at right now is just seeing a rework the whole system. It's a shame to Tuchel that we are letting him go, but really I think Boehly had some plans that he wanted to go down certain routes, and Tuchel was not the guy, and therefore we're going with Potter. Now, that being said, Potter does have similar tactics to what Tuchel has, which again may seem kind of questionable why would you bring that guy in, but really we see him do a 3-5-2, we see him do a 3-4-3, same thing that Tuchel's done, but we've also seen him do a back 4, which that is going to be impressive for us because what we've seen with what he's done at Brighton is that when his team was not gelling and working well with the right strategy that he started off with, say a 3-5-2, he's rotated around to say a 4-4-2 or like a 4-3-3, something along those lines, mid-game within like 15 minutes of what he was seeing, which again shows you that this guy is willing to adapt to what's going on in the game. Whereas Thomas Tuchel was more bullheaded and stuck with his tactics throughout the entire match, where sometimes it worked out and sometimes it obviously did not work. The big concern, though, is still going to be our attacking threat. Now, as we saw with Brighton, yes, they did score goals, but they really weren't in the top half, I think, last season for scoring or chances created, which, again, that will maybe cause some issues at this club because as we've seen with Chelsea as lately, we still struggle to score goals. Now, we are playing Fulham this weekend, which again is going to be probably a great match for Potter to start at because, yes, Fulham are a good side. They've definitely taken points off Liverpool and some other clubs, but really this should be a good match for us because a lot of the players should be willing to want to play for the manager and show their capability and their talents. It seemed like most of the players had given up on Thomas Tuchel, and therefore a new manager and the manager bounce should be real this weekend against Fulham, and I'm really curious to see who Potter goes with. Now, I think Kepa definitely gets to start this weekend because, as we've seen, he wants a goalkeeper that can play better with their feet. And frankly, Mendy isn't that great when it comes to dribbling, passing, and doing all that with his feet, as we've already seen this season. And therefore, I think Kepa will get the start this weekend, which I know may be surprising for some people. But again, it makes total sense that Potter would go with someone such as that. Backline, I think he'll keep the same for the most part. He gets to work with Cucurella again, so I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to it, as is most likely Cucurella. Midfield will be up in the air as of right now. I have no idea who to expect to start. I would assume Kovacic will be probably one of the starters, but really it could be up in the air to anyone. The attacking third, same thing. I have no idea who to expect, who's going to start. Raheem Sterling most likely will as well, but still, there are going to be a lot of changes going into our match against Fulham, but I do do trust in Potter. I think he's going to do a phenomenal job at this club. Obviously, Todd Boehly really wants this guy to excel, giving him a 5-year contract. So again, we will see what he does to this club in the next couple of weeks. And it looks like he will be managing our first match this weekend against Fulham. So I'm already looking forward to seeing what he can bring to the table. So that is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. And also comment down below what you think about Potter. If he's going to do a great job, average job, or if you wish Tuchel would have stayed. I want to know what you guys think. So that is it, and I will see you next time.